actually,
one more question. What do you got?
One more.
What's with the lack
It's over.
of underrepresentation of PC gaming?
The lack of
Where's the
underrepresentation.
Fuck off.
So look at Geoff. He's just like,
this gets so funny.
How do I put this peasant out of his misery? I've completely deconstructed him inside 2 minutes, and now I've decided he only has one question left, and he could barely spit it out. He was so rattled, lacks composure. How shall I destroy?
This is the funniest like thing right here. This exchange.
MMO categories. It's a huge
Okay, here we go.
lack of underrepresentation of PC gaming. Where's the MMO categories? It's a huge market, and yet there's no PC games, no strategy games, no MMOs.
Well, we have a best PC game category. Civ's nominated, StarCraft's nominated.
Oh, look at Joe! Look at Joe!
Oh, you lose, nerd! You lose, nerd! That was your best.
It gets worse.
And it
gets
wasn't
worse.
good enough.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
MMOs.
Well, we have a best PC game category. Civ's nominated, StarCraft's nominated.
What happened to
nominated for
MMOs?
Studio of the Year. What MMOs should have been nominated for Game of the Year
There
this year?
are so many MMOs.
Name
like
one.
Dungeon Fighter Online, there's one example.
Never heard of it.
Also, what other games? Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Final Fantasy MMO this year.
Not this year. Not this
Oh my god, I can't. What?
Oh!
Did Joe post this?
He did. This was his video.
Way.
He posted this. He got dismantled. He had nothing. This is one of the most savage beatdowns the world has ever seen.
I am actually cringing so bad.
Not this year.
Exactly. Didn't come out this year.
Exactly. Oh, Joe looks to the camera. Yep. You might be wondering how I got here. I completely underestimated my opponent, was completely unprepared, thought that I was so much smarter than him, so much funnier and wiser than him, and I had the internet on my side and the youth on my side. Turns out there's actually a reason why Geoff Keighley is where he's at in life and you're where you're at this point in life, Joe. Learn. Listen and learn from your betters. He took you to school, son.
Like FF11 at the time, or was it 14 just came out?
14. Yeah, 14.
14 just came out.
Just come out. I don't know.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, stop right here. You can tell right away this guy's fucking with me.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't
he's right
mean
though.
that
He's
you
fucking
lost
with you,
on
but
all the
he's right.
points. Yeah.
Fantasy didn't come out this year. He said it himself. It didn't come out this year. Yes, it did.
Well, then you let yourself be
should have
gaslit,
known.
didn't you?
You should have
Then
known.
you should have known, and you should have hit him with, it absolutely did. It came out on September 9th. What are you talking about? You don't even know it's on your own presentation. But Geoff had been winning every single point to that point that it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter that he was wrong because he was so much more confident than Joe, who was completely shook and rattled. So Geoff could just lie to his face and it was over and there was nothing he could do. And Joe somehow thinks that that's a point in his favor. It just goes to show what a neophyte you were, what a rookie you are, how unseasoned you were, how shook you were, and just the delusion that you had that you were going to come in here and embarrass this guy. This is what happens to you.
Like calling him Edith Hernandez.
He was trying to put me on my back foot the whole interview.
And he did.
But you were trying.
He did.
You came in attacking. Like obviously he had to do something. Like
I have a bone to pick with you. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to make me answer for things. You run the show. You need to answer for things. If you don't,
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, that's not how it works, where you get to be the Grand Inquisitor and press him and he just has to sit there and take it like a bitch. That's not how the real world works, Joe. That might be how your superhero fantasy works, buddy. But in the real world, you're going to face pushback to the things that you say. And this is the same thing where the liberal mind can't comprehend how Donald Trump became president. Because in their mind, I have the perfect rebuttal to Donald Trump in my mind fucking, I would own him. Yeah, go ahead. Go talk to his face. Go confront him. See how it goes. There's levels to this shit. There are people out there that are actual persuasion masters, who are salespeople, who know how to win. And you don't know how to fucking win. And you thought because you were in the shower talking to a guy that was a scarecrow that didn't fucking exist, that you would just dominate him. But that's not how things work in the real world, is it, Joe?
Joe is so felted.
Know what MMOs came out this year? No wonder there's no MMO category.
By the way,
I'm gonna
FF14 verse what?
That's the thing.
Like verse what? Like there's no other game like fucking Joe's such a retard.
That's the thing. But Geoff fucking cooked him, right? Somebody points this out in chat. Geoff didn't even say it didn't come out that year. He asked if it came out this year. And Joe surrendered and said it didn't.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Had Joe been confident and just said, yes, it did. But the way that Geoff was treating him had Joe so shook and so little confidence in himself that he surrendered the position in which he was right.
What a joke, dude.
What other games? Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy MMO?
Yeah.
This year.
Not this year. Not this year.
Exactly. Didn't come out this year.
No!
For those that don't know, like Geoff here, Final Fantasy 14
No, you didn't know.
Online.
You didn't
and
know,
MMO.
Joe. You didn't know. And that's why you said not this year, Joe. Why didn't you just apologize for being such a fuck up?
He should have
Like,
been
Jedi mind
I'm
tricked you.
so sorry, Geoff. I didn't mean to. You're right. You are the Doritos Pope. You are the king of gaming. I'm sorry. Like, bro.
Came out September 21st of 2010. And that's just Final Fantasy. Why am I answering what MMOs
The
came out
mogging
this
here
year?
is pretty
You
intense.
run the
Like, look at
award show,
Geoff.
remember?
Like, he's so relaxed, like just smiling, hands like this, looking dapper with his bow tie.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Joe's cortisol is spiked through the fucking roof. Like, his fight or flight has activated, and he's basically choosing to flee from the confrontation and accept that Geoff has completely dominated him. It's sad.
How about Star Trek Online? I know it wasn't very good. Or how about all of
Right.
the free-to-play MMOs that are released? There are plenty of good ones.
How
we
about
need MMO?
none of the...
Fuck them.
No, but how about none of the advertisers gave a single fuck about sponsoring MMOs? Like,
Buddy.
aside from World of Warcraft, they didn't care.
Look, I
It's
played
like, well,
me
shouldn't
some
be
14
dictated
back
by
in
the
day, but
advertisers.
it's not like who gives a fuck, bro?
Just because it's not a major title doesn't mean it does not deserve an award.
What do you mean? Just because it's not a major title doesn't mean it. If it's not a major title,
Well, it
no
kind of
video games
does.
are made a year. Like, who the
Like-
fuck cares?
Yeah, like if it's an indie title, but it reached massive prominence, then maybe it deserves an award. But come on, man.
Like, what the fuck? That's like,
Or recognition.
Keep going, Joe.
Oh, you gonna take another question? Okay, so
No, I'm just saying, so I get your point about MMOs.
you get my point.
but,
Who selects the games, and what are their qualifications to select the games that get?
Well, you could have looked that up on the website.
oh my
probably.
god.
He's just
voted on
obviously
this
so
Republic
angry,
is an
by the
advisory
way.
board of journalists from all the top publications, GameSpot, IGN,
Are you serious?
Entertainment Weekly. Yeah.
That's new information to us.
It's-
That's
it's very
perfect.
publicly
Do you
available,
think-
Joe. If you
Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way.
No,
There's actually no fucking. This is brutal. This is actually the crazy.
Bro, even I was like a little fanboy of Joe. I think I was probably like 13 years old
You
when
were
this
like,
shit
no,
came out.
Joe,
And
no,
I'm like,
no.
I don't know if we won this. You know, like I'm trying to, like, yeah, he was disrespected. He was done dirty, you know, but like, this isn't
Deep
good.
down, you knew Geoff Keighley raped Joe.
look online,
You
you
think
can
that the
find it.
video game awards? So that's basically like a video game awards academy.
That's correct. Yes.
Well,
So it's exactly what you wanted. It was already like you wanted. Here it is, sir. Just like you wanted. Put a nice bow on it. Joe shook. Just shocked.
No, this is actually
You can
way
tell
more
there's
brutal
like
than I
a cold
remember.
sweat. Oh, I know. Isn't it? There's like a cold sweat on him. You know,
what's
like he looks
crazy?
like he's half dead.
You know what's
Like
crazy?
he's like in the Undertaker's room.
Yeah, how Joe is in like the darkness, and Geoff is like lit up like by the heavens.
In the light. Yes.
Like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Like this really was good versus evil, and good triumphed on this day because Geoff Keighley is a much better person than Joe in every way, for sure.
This is actually really funny.
I'm glad to hear it. You heard it here
So
first.
I
If these
feel like
video
you need to do a
games-
little more research for your
Look,
attackers this time.
Oh, yes!
Oh my god!
And then he fumbled. He dropped his spaghetti. He dropped his spaghetti right then and there. We're bringing in the gong.
Did he drop his mic?
He dropped his mic.
No, he
He dropped his dog.
I'm
He
glad to
dropped
hear
his.
it. You
It
heard it here.
slipped
So
from his
I feel like
hand.
you need to
Watch.
do a little more research for your
Look,
attackers.
Geoff hit it out of his hand.
I see. No, he did.
I'm
He
glad to hear
smacked
it. You heard
it
it here.
down.
So
He
I
gave
feel
it.
feel like you need to do a little more
Watch.
research for your attackers this time.
This is not how I wanted to do it.
Come on, you
No,
can't
this
attack me
is
like
not how I wanted to do it. And you have a piece of paper that you're having to read off of, so unprofessional, didn't even memorize your talking points or your questions, bud. You needed a piece of paper. You look like a fucking amateur. And you want to know why? Because you are a fucking amateur. Because you're a fucking nobody. And you'll never actually be anything in this industry, bud. This entire ordeal cemented that you'll never be anything in this fucking industry but a 2-bit streamer from your fucking living room. And that's your way. That's your lot in life, son. Was it worth it?
I love how we're A-logging Joe with a 17-year-old video.
Well, because this sums up his life.
It does.
This is his life. This was his moment. This was his moment to come in there and prove what a real man he was, what a king and a conqueror he was. And he dropped his mic. He dropped his spaghetti. Geoff Keighley actually knocked it out of his hand, but in such a subtle way that nobody would even notice. Just clowned him. To this day, you know it bothers him. He'll never live this one down. Ever. You can't ever live this down. You should do a little bit more preparation before you come in here attacking us.
Independent game, which is not what it is this year. You're telling me MMO should be nominated for Game of the Year. You can't
Oh,
name
now
the
Jeff's
MMOs.
rapid fire just pressing him. Oh, Joe's checking his notes. What do I got?
telling me that-
Oh my god. Okay, remember, folks. Joe posted
He's pressing
this.
the fuck out of. He's pressing the fuck out of him right now. He's like, so you didn't know this, you didn't know that, you were wrong about this. It's time to apologize, isn't it, Joe? It's time to kiss
You
the
don't know who's
Dorito
voting on the
Pope's
awards when it's
ass.
public. So I mean, come
You
on,
don't
you have these
even
rants.
know.
Look,
But they're
look,
thinly
look,
veiled.
they're not thinly veiled, okay? Basically, I think that your show appeals to the lowest common denominator amongst gaming.
Okay, there it is. And there's the mask, right? And this is exactly why Geoff was right to treat him like he did, because this is Joe's real thoughts. Your show appeals to the lowest common denominator. It doesn't appeal to my liberal sensibilities. It doesn't appeal to my ideas that it should be an academia-based show for liberals to huff their fucking farts, etc. And so therefore, I'm pissed off and I'm going to come in here and own you and destroy you in this whole show. And that's why you deserve to be humbled like you were. Because
Well-
you didn't come in here to have a respectful discussion.
Well, and like Joe's saying your show is the lowest common denominator for, right? What's your show,
Yeah.
Angry Joe?
You know what I mean?
You're the
Why are you so high
Angry
and
Joe.
mighty?
You know what I mean? You're the fucking Angry Joe show. You fake being angry about everything. Shut the fuck up.
Not every gamer is a slobbering idiot sitting on his mom's
They
couch.
are, though.
Oh
That's what you
my-
appeal to. Back in 2002,
Oh my
Okay.
god, he's melting down.
you
He's
opened the show
actually
with
just
Jenna
melting
Jameson
down.
basically saying that she's going to just take off her clothes. Do you think that's
Good.
the kind of
That's
content that real
based.
game?
Yeah. That's what real gamers actually did want and still want to this day. Sexy fucking women, male power fantasy. Yes, this is actually what we want.
Me?
You're a knuckle dragging Neanderthal. Oh, how could you listen? I don't know, Joe. Men like tits, okay? Men like violence. Like, stop crying, you fucking baby.
Why is he fucking crying about this?
Gamers won in their premiere gaming show.
That's 2002. I think it's a new show.
When did you? When were you the executive producer?
I started. I'm executive in charge of publisher relations, starting. I think maybe 2007 or so.
2007. Okay, so you weren't responsible for that.
Nothing to do with.
Okay.
No. Every one of his talking points was destroyed.
Ew.
Every single one of them demolished and debunked. But this is the guy who will be like, trust and believe. I have truth and facts on my side. Trump this and that. No, Joe. No.
How? That's actually fucking hilarious. Because Spike TV ran the first few awards. Mm-hmm. And we all know Spike TV, if you've ever watched it, was a very highly sexual...
It was a channel for men.
Men.
It was a very chauvinistic, pig male-brained audience. You don't see that sort of thing anymore. It's out of fashion. It's out of vogue. And I remember at the time, like, I disagreed with that sort of a depiction, and I thought it was lowbrow, and I thought it was low class, and I thought we could do better. What I didn't realize is how gay shit would become without that.
Yeah.
And that I would actually miss that sort of piggish, chauvinistic male energy. Like a place for men, a channel for men. You can't even imagine that there would be a channel that says as their tagline, it's a channel for men in 2026. It would never fucking happen.
And all before the commercials, and every show was chicks in bikinis, like Spike TV, and the chicks like bend over and show their ass and shit. And you're like, this channel fucking rules. And they played MXC all the time. They played... what was the thing?
It was an awesome channel.
Deadliest
Mansers,
Warrior,
remember Mansers?
Mansers.
Deadliest Warrior, Bar Rescue was on that bitch.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo Show.
Joe Schmo
Ink Master.
is the greatest reality show ever made. It was
TNA Wrestling.
If you guys don't remember,
was on
fucking Joe Schmo was a guy who was the only real guy in the reality show, and everyone else in the reality show was actors. And they just did things to raise his stress levels and like almost make him have mental breakdowns.
Yes. It was a really good show for
twisted.
its time.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty twisted show, but in the best way possible.
What you have, because all I want to do is improve the VGAs. Okay.
Well, you watch
Yeah,
the
and
show,
he had
you
no
let me know
idea
what you think.
that they were actors.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Okay, Joe, you watch the show.
There's just a few more email questions.
Says to Jeff, it's brutal, man. It's just brutal. He's like, yeah, you go take a seat. Joe's like, I want to improve the VGAs. And Jeff's like, I think I've got that handled, actually. I think I actually, know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? He's like, actually, it's me that decides, Joe, not you. And there's a reason for that, isn't there, Joe? Old fumble fingers, Joe, dropping your mic, buddy.
Imagine dropping your mic while
if
trying
Joe
to felt
had
somebody.
Any balls, if Joe had any balls, he would have said, you fucking knocked my mic out of my hand, you bitch. And then seen what he said. And then just sucker punched him and went to fucking jail. Like, because he's just getting punked out to a point where his masculinity is really like at risk here. Like he's losing everything.
Fuck.
Email questions and maybe absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Jeff. All right.
Oh, but you did let him go that easy, actually, and you shook his hand after he
really
sodomized you.
You know,
yeah, he fucked you up.
Environment over here, damn man, that really pissed me the hell off.
Damn man, that really pissed me the hell off.
He's gonna cry.
Cooked.
Is he gonna cry?
He did his research. He did do his research. He knew
That
exactly
very
the
first thing, he
talking
has
points.
me on my back
This
foot right
idea,
there.
this idea, by the way, that Geoff Keighley didn't watch your video and didn't know the talking points you were coming in with. See, this is the thing. Joe thinks that that was a sign of disrespect, how he was handled.
Yeah.
But it actually was respect, because Geoff knew that if he sat down with him and gave him this respect and gave him the opportunity to get comfortable and gave him multiple follow-up questions in a safe environment, that maybe he would lose. Probably not, because Geoff's a smarter guy and Geoff has media training and he knows what to say, but he doesn't want to run that risk. He has a multi-million-dollar enterprise to run. So he ambushed Joe in the way that he did and treated him like he did to break him. And he broke him successfully.
Well,
and that's
also,
just the way the world works.
It's to prove that he has like the upper hand. And secondly, he doesn't want to waste his time when they're trying to grow the Game Awards with some fucking like YouTuber who's like there to attack him, clearly.
Yes.
And bashing him and shit, right? Was Joe was never invited back, was he?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think he ever came back. I don't think he's ever interacted with Geoff Keighley since this. I might be wrong. Maybe there was a moment where they made amends later on, but I don't think so.
No, I don't see it. Like, 'cause I think Joe would be way too mad.
Joe, by the way, Joe wouldn't accept this loss, and he would go back for more at the scrum. So that's what we're going to see next.
Oh.
You have 2 minutes. Go, go. I realize I'm not going to get all of my questions answered, but I'm hoping to at least have 5 minutes.
Here's the thing, Joe. You create your own time. See, had Joe actually had Geoff on the defensive and reeling, then when Geoff tries to walk away, what, are you scared, Geoff? This isn't going so good for you, huh? You got to get out of here. Then Geoff has to keep talking to him, right? Then you can't be dismissed like that. But you were shook and you didn't have the confidence to actually go on the offensive with things that would actually put Geoff on the defensive. You lost, bro. It's just plain and simple. There's a way to make more time for yourself, you know? There is, but you didn't do it.
Ideally, I would want a sit-down interview that I originally requested 15 minutes. But no, 2 minutes. Joe, go, 2 minutes.
Sorry, why do you think you're entitled to 15 minutes?
You're lucky you were even invited, Joe, after the shit you talked. Like, shut the fuck up.
Boo-hoo. You didn't get 15 minutes sit-down interview?
Yeah, we don't get to interview the people, famous people that we want to interview. It's like,
apparently somebody in chat, now I don't know how true this is, but apparently they did have another interaction, and Geoff Keighley didn't even remember Joe or what had happened.
No way.
So,
no way.
For you, it was the worst day of your life, but for Geoff, it was Tuesday.
Exactly what he was doing. He got me on my back foot.
Yeah.
Maybe he expected me to come over there.
You were on your front foot immediately, and he countered, and then you're on your back foot.
Yes.
Like, if you came in neutral, friendly, there would be no back foot attack. It'd be like, hey, so ask a normal question. Be invited back next year.
Had you not put out multiple videos ahead of time slamming the show, maybe you would have got a different response, right?
Look, it's fair to have criticism,
this is a young guy on YouTube.
It's fair to have criticism too, obviously. But you have to approach it in a way where it's like, sugar with like the vinegar. You don't just go, what the fuck? You go hey, I'm just wondering.
I think you wait. If your whole goal was to confront this guy and destroy him, then you should never have led with all these videos attacking him. You should have pretended like it was going to be a friendly interview, got a sit-down interview secured, and then ambushed him with all of your talking points, and then put out your big video against the VGAs using your interview with him as the backbone to destroy him.
Exactly.
But he's just not thinking straight. He's not thinking the stuff through. He just thinks that he can do whatever he wants and it's going to work because he's the good guy, right? And he's going against corporate power. And so because he's the downtrodden democratic socialist standing up for the little guy against corporate power, it's like a movie and he's destined to win in the end. But it's not. There's a reason that these people run shit, Joe. There's a reason.
And no. Not about the Jew thing, by the way. It's something fully different.
Well, it's partly that.
Well, that's a big influence, of course.
But listen, But listen, this is the thing though. They don't pick fucking weak people. You know what I mean? They don't pick people to run shit that are incompetent. They have their choice of picking the best.
They
about it all wrong.
I got
the
you.
way I went about
I'm
it wrong
picking up
was
what
to
you're putting
try to
down.
be diplomatic. I shouldn't have been diplomatic. I should have been angry right from the start.
You were
Okay,
angry.
Get it? His name's Angry Joe.
But by the way, like you come in, you start screaming at a guy like that at an event like that, and you come off as a spurg, and he's just gonna go security, and you're gonna get booted because he holds the cards. So that wouldn't have worked either, Joe.
And as the interview went on, that's when I got angry. Because I realized what the hell he was doing. That he was just with me. You straight up
He
with
punked
me,
you out.
disrespecting
Imagine
me. You see it in
censoring
his
that. What are
eyes
you,
and
a
his
pussy?
fake ass smile. When he's looking up and left and right, not paying attention. Come on, Joe. Is that all you got, Joe? Come on,
Did it
you need to
bother
be
you?
prepared, Joe. I had an
You gonna
opening that was
cry?
very harsh, but after that little meeting that we had at first, I said, you know what? Let me be diplomatic. Let me let him know that
Doesn't
yes,
work like
I
that.
don't like your show, but I do think it's getting better year to year.
Then what's
But
the
that
problem?
doesn't excuse what has happened in past years, and that was the problem.
What?
What?
So it got better.
I'm gonna be real.
It got better.
Here's the thing, Joe. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit actually just doesn't matter. You're talking about a video game award show. Like, who cares?
No, but he's talking about what happened and it's been fixed. But it doesn't excuse the past when Jeff wasn't even the boss of those years.
You know,
What the
we're
fuck
talking
is
about
he
like
talking?
2002. Even then, this was 8 years old. You're complaining about a show from 8 years ago when he
What?
wasn't even in charge until 5 years later. He's been in charge for 3 years from 2007 through 2009. This would be his fourth show. And you're admitting that every year it's getting better. And it's like, by the way, Joe, it's not like this guy can just do whatever he wants. He has people that he has to answer to. He has bosses. Amongst them, the advertisers and sponsors whose financial contributions make the entire event possible, Joe. So, by the way, they also have like suits at that time, especially corporate executives, guys who are 40, 50, 60 years old, don't know anything about gaming. Geoff Keighley knows about gaming, right? But his bosses don't understand why it would have to be this way or that way, right? He has to be able to sell this. And this is the thing, like, he just doesn't even understand how the world works at all, why it's like the way it is.
Yeah, you can't, like, those guys, like the suits who run that shit, like, expect
And he's like, well,
a
it shouldn't be
certain-
that way.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that way.
Look, and I wish.
Well, it is
you
that
know,
way.
Like, you know, I wish I had $1 billion right in front of me right now too. That'd be nice too. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Joe.
That I was bringing up past years with him. Because that's so easy, that's so obvious that you can shut that down immediately. It's not in this year's show, Joe.
Well, you should have
Well,
figured
you
out if it
shouldn't
was in
have
the show or
asked
not.
that then.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so he was right. What?
Did you see this year's show, Joe? Have you seen this year's show, Joe?
Yeah, it
after
sounds
you
like
see the show,
insulting
tell me
you.
what you think of it. That's fine, but somebody needs to answer for the things that have happened in.
No, they don't.
But-
No, they don't. It doesn't.
What is he
It's not.
talking
It's not the
about?
Holocaust, Joe. We don't need a Nuremberg for this. You know what I mean? What are we? Somebody has to answer for a game show is lowbrow. What? That it wasn't as intellectual or respectable as you would have liked? Who gives a fuck? Like, in all seriousness, who actually cares? Well, but the gamer's image. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, Joe. Like, the way there's a stereotype for a reason, right?
Bro.
Like, especially at that time. Like,
Oh, this guy is actually a fucking mongoloid, dude.
years past. He knew this is not an environment to conduct an interview in. He knew
Yes,
to come
that's
up
why
at
he
the
chose
last
it.
freaking
Yes.
second and put an extreme
Yes.
time limit on me, to put me on
Cry.
my back foot. And in addition to that, instead
way,
of saying, you know what, I'm
had
gonna get
there been a sit-down interview, he probably would have got demolished equally as badly.
Or
Because
worse. Or
I-
worse.
this is the thing, is like And I've done this too, where you think that you're at like a higher level than somebody, and it turns out you're wrong. It turns out, like, if you underestimate somebody, it doesn't matter how retarded they are. If you underestimate somebody and you come in without a solid command of your facts and you get put on the back foot, it can happen to fucking anybody. And it has happened many times.
Yep, exactly.
Give you 2 minutes, but I'm going to give you a very focused 2 minutes. Look at the way he conducted himself. Constantly looking off, looking at the celebrities. Who gives a shit about
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Imrahai Shigoya. Yes, you remember that. That was an embarrassment. It was. Because we came in way too hot. We completely underestimated that guy. And I will never, ever underestimate anybody like that ever again. You have to learn from that shit. You have to. Anyway, let's continue.
Dane Cook? Can you believe this guy? And after this interview, after being treated that way, I was in complete shock. You know, I tried to go in there diplomatic. I tried to be polite.
No, you didn't.
And that was the mistake right there.
No, you didn't.
Trying to be polite. I felt terrible. I was supposed to be the champion of the people. Go there, ask some hard questions, and get some solid answers to them.
I hate this champion of the fucking people.
You
Shut
really
the
think you're the champion
It's
of
a
the fucking people?
game award.
But, like, you got to look at it from a different point of view, right? In Geoff Keighley's story, he thinks that he's the champion of the people too. He thinks that he's legitimizing the hobby of gaming and bringing it to a mainstream audience in a way that's presentable to where older people are going to tune in, or people that aren't familiar with gaming and go, oh, there might be something to this. Guillermo del Toro's here. All these celebrities that I know are here. It's a high production value event. Like, this isn't like a joke. This isn't like a circus. And Geoff looks at the way it was in 2002, probably as low rent, and goes, look at how far I've taken this. And then you look at how it is today, and he's taken it even further from there. Sure. But Rome isn't built in a day, and nothing is changed overnight. And Joe, who's a child that doesn't understand how the real world works, sees himself as a hero. Well, if I came in there, I would be able to change. No, you wouldn't. You have no idea what you're doing, or how to talk to people, how to convince executives and shareholders to go along with your vision, how to compromise with all of the people involved, how to coordinate the production team, the design team, how to book all of these guests in. This is not an easy thing to do. But these guys who are stone slackers sitting on their fucking couch, who've never built anything except fucking, I don't know, some fortress in Minecraft, are going to tell motherfuckers how they should run shit. Get a grip.
Make him answer for these things.
Make him answer.
And instead we get this. And I was really upset afterwards.
Oh.
I really was. And they rushed us to this press room with like this stand where people would stand after they got their awards. We can ask them questions. And I sat there and I was just marinating.
He was smoldering. That might be the sticker. Look at him there. He was marinating in the seethe. He was really just letting it sink in and simmer. Look at that. That's the definition of a seethe. And he's admitting it.
This is beyond the seethe, bro. This is like, I don't even know how to fucking like describe this.
Fuming. And I let it be known what happened. I was talking to all of the press members. What just went down?
You got felted? You openly told people you got felted like that?
It's tough.
I would leave. I'm going to my hotel.
Disrespect. And I would just pretend that this never happened.
I'm going to get drunk at the hotel. I'll delete the footage and we'll move on. You know what I mean?
They knew about the interview between me and Geoff. And I was like, man, I must look really bad. I must look
Everybody
really bad.
knew?
Like I let a lot of people down.
Yeah.
You did.
And then I took my camera and I was looking at the footage and I was like, I need to see this. I need to see what happened. And I was looking at the footage.
He was felt it so hard he
Yes.
couldn't remember what happened. You know, like he was like out of his
He's
memory.
like a rape victim. Like he actually is like a victim of a sexual assault. You know? Oh my god!
He's like, what happened?
Is there a Spanish option for this one?
No, probably not.
Can you imagine if there really was?
Is there?
My god!
No. Yeah, voice boost. What's
It's
that? What does that do?
And then I really looked at it.
Oh, it's for people with hearing impairment. That's pretty cool, actually.
Okay,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
they're adding so
And I
many
said to
features.
myself,
It's such a
Yeah,
shame we're banned. Fucking Jared.
I know.
Bastard.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
One of
Yeah.
these
Wow.
days.
We are rebuilding.
Wow. You could see this guy. You could see his attitude and the way he's treating me.
So, Eminent
Does he
Demon,
not realize?
it was hours ago. I scrolled back to try and find it. I have been hearing you. If you just write it again in chat,
Write
I'll
it
read
again, bud.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, write it again, bud.
Whatever you write next in chat, buddy, I'll shout it out for you. I feel bad, okay?
That I represent you guys? That I represent a bunch of core gamers that have serious concerns with the show?
It's thanks,
and this is how
Casino
he treats
Heart.
us?
But it's not like you actually have good faith concerns, right? Like in all honesty, you wanted to go in there to make a name for yourself,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
You wanted to gain clout and fame off of his name. Like, let's be real, man.
He thought I just some random guy off of YouTube or some blog who
You are,
nobody
though.
watches.
Well,
That he could just
kind
fly
of.
in here, treat like that, shut me up, and then send me back. Like I wouldn't put
That's
up
what
the
he
footage
did.
if he destroyed me in the interview. Here's the thing. After I reviewed the footage, he didn't destroy me in the interview.
No, but he did. But
Oh
he,
my God.
but he did, Joe. But he did. This is a cope, Joe.
How old
This is
was
a real
Joe
strong
here?
cope, bro.
How old was Joe here?
I actually don't.
He's probably
know.
very young,
Like-
right? Probably like, so he's, how old is he right now?
So he's 40. He's 41 now.
He
So
was
we take 16 years away from that. And he was what, 25 years old?
25?
41 subtract 16 equals 25.
Okay, perfect.
So
Yeah,
he
so
was
he was-
25 years old.
Listen, even when I was 25,
He
I
should
thought
have
I was the
known
shit.
better,
You know, I was
though.
like, oh, I know shit. Bro, it's like, Joe, you're dealing with like things that aren't.
That's the thing. Like
You
he's
weren't
basically
experienced
like
enough.
straight out of college. Like
Mhm.
I don't even know what sort of job history Joe had / has ever had. Considering for like almost 20 years now, he's been doing exclusively this.
Yeah. Well, there are levels
I
to
don't
this,
know.
right? Like someone said in chat said, there are levels. Like, yeah, you're 25, your brain's fully developed, you went from college, but then there's a next level, and then there's a next level. There's certain things that he didn't understand where Geoff understands, and that's why he was
Yes.
felt it easily, like beyond easily.
It was like two juggernauts going against each other. And that's when
What? What a cope.
Yes.
You were not a juggernaut. You were not a titan. You looked really scared, really unprepared. You admitted to things that weren't true because you weren't confident in yourself. You dropped your microphone. You're looking at your notes. I'm sorry, but have you ever seen anybody respectable in an interview that's got notes up like this on a piece
Never.
of fucking paper like that?
Never.
It never happens.
That's a speech when you're a kid.
Tom said this, he's like, Joe, don't be down on yourself, man. Look at the way he's acting. You got him right where you want him. He knows who you are. He called you out here for a specific reason. He
To
was
humiliate
ready for you.
He succeeded. Yes.
And this
It's
is how he
true.
treats you, and he comes out looking like a complete douchebag.
No, he doesn't. though.
What?
Like, make a show. Let's go.
Most
All right.
listen.
What is he talking
if you
about?
showed this, if you showed this to anybody who wasn't an Angry Joe fan, they're going to admit that he was humiliated and embarrassed. Like, if you just show this to somebody who doesn't even know anything about video games, like to your ma or your dad, they're not going to side with Joe. They're going to be like, who is this clown? He got completely big leagued and embarrassed. Like, that's just the way it is.
He was big leagued.
He is the executive producer for the VGAs. You have a lot of
Is he replaying his failure?
Oh, yeah, he's replaying it where he's like adding to Jeff's status, saying how the big deal Jeff is. And then in that moment, Jeff is like demoting and degrading Joe and just like looking over to the red carpet, just completely dismissing him while Joe sucks his balls. Like, it's just such a power move. Like, he's just got completely alphaed.
This is brutal.
questions to answer for it. Now, I hope that is improvement. That's improvement.
But what you should
Moving
say
along.
is, like,
Basically,
how can
along.
you're moving along? Like, you know, Joe should have just walked away. Like, if Jeff turns your back, just either walk away or be like, hey, you're disrespecting me and my audience's time, okay? You may not think that I'm anybody. I'm just a small-time YouTuber, but my audience buys video games too, and you're disrespecting them and their time. So are you going to answer my questions or not? Like,
That's
just
right
on
there.
the spot.
Yeah.
Right away, like how you can put him on the back foot. So you're not concerned about any of the consumers that I represent who watch my program. You're not concerned about their questions, right? It's exactly what we're saying. You big shots in corporate, you're out of touch with the common person. You don't care about our concerns, to where when you get an opportunity to speak with the grassroots, and this is the future, you may not realize it now, but YouTube is going to be the future, Jeff.
Jeez.
And you're disrespecting me and my audience like this.
If you were angry
that's
Joe,
fine.
bro, if you were angry Joe,
Like,
you would have raped Jeff with that
well,
speech.
maybe not, because I don't even know, like, but it's at least something. It's at least something.
Look, it might not impress Jeff. He might try to felt you still. However, your audience, and I think the general audience, would be like, that was respectable. Yeah, no, he's right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe
Like,
he's not a big shot,
you have to have a
but
position of strength. Even if you are, like, you have to almost have a delusional belief in yourself in situations like this.
yeah.
You can't be shook. You can't be frightened. You have to meet the moment. And he didn't meet the moment because he was intimidated by the lights, by the glitz, by the glamour, by being in a room like that. And you're at the red carpet and all this. And it's tough. You know, it's tough, especially when it's somebody like, you know, I grew up watching Mr. Medicare. And then one day I'm just going to debate Mr. Medicare. Like, how the fuck you know what I mean? Like, you feel like shook by that in a way, but you have to have like a delusional belief in yourself in a way that's like, well, no, I'm not going to be intimidated. I'm going to meet this moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, I didn't win on that day, but I learned a lot from that.
Hey, man. I mean, you tried, right? That's all you could fucking do. So.
Why? Jeff.
The
It's
independent game,
basically-
which is
look.
not what it is this year. You tell me MMO should
What's
be
the
nominated
thing?
for
You
Game of the
could
Year.
just
You can't
argue what
name
you
the MMOs. It
actually
should-
believe instead of trying to do gotchas on a guy. Like, you could just be like, this is out of touch. It's sold out to corporations. Fuck you. And just like, don't buy into his bullshit. But Jeff just completely dominated the frame and raped him.
be.
Look,
And
Definitely
you're
a
telling
big
me that
raping.
You don't know who's voting on the awards when it's public. So I mean, come on, man. You have these rants.
look,
but they're
look,
thinly veiled.
they're not thinly veiled, okay? Basically,
I was livid after the interview.
Where
and
you
I
at?
went up to the
Where
lady
you,
in charge
Joe?
of the press room and I said, can we get Jeff back here? He wasn't planning on coming back here. He's there because I asked that lady to go and grab him. She said, yeah, sure. He wasn't planning on coming here. Yeah, we can get Jeff. And she goes off and she gets Jeff.
By the way, that lady, whoever that was fired that night. That lady who grabbed the Jeff and brought him to Joe was fired immediately right after that situation.